Alright, what's going on, everybody? I hope everyone had a good trading day. It's Tuesday, April 12th, and I'm going over the $136 trade I made today with my favorite strategy, supply and demand. And I'm going to be showing you guys my entries, my exits, and my whole entire thought process behind it. So let's get into the video. So first, I just want to go over something extremely important. Demand zones that can't hold key levels generally will turn into supply zones and have good put opportunities. Okay? And supply zones that can't hold key levels generally will turn into demand zones and have good call opportunities. And of course, guys, this is only true if there's volume and price action coming through. Okay? So you can only have supply and demand zones work if there's volume and price action, and I can't stress that enough. But let's take a look at some examples of what I mean by these 2 points, because they play a huge role in the trade I took today. So as you can see, last Monday we formed this demand zone, okay? And when it came back to the demand zone, it bounced last Friday, bounced again last Tuesday, and then overnight it flushed through the supply zone, and as you can see, when it came back and tested it, it actually turned into a very nice supply zone. So it started as a demand zone and then formed into a supply zone. And as you can see, we have the same thing that happened here for my trade today. We have this nice demand zone that forms, and then as soon as it crashes through the demand zone, it actually turns into a very good supply zone opportunity for puts. Okay, so today with my trade, I saw this accumulating, and I knew it would be a good opportunity to take the market short. We've been in a 2-week bear trend, so I like to trade the direction of the market. So before I got into this trade, I was obviously looking at the news and NQ, which is the Qs, and ES, which is the S&P 500. Their holdings, because their holdings is what drives the S&P 500. So Microsoft and Apple is S&P 500's biggest holdings, and whatever they do is what the market is going to do. So you have to obviously be looking at them, because if you're not, you're trading the S&P 500 blindly. Okay, so I was looking at that. I was looking at NASDAQ, the Qs, and I like to look at the 5, 15, and 30 and hour time frame for supply and demand. Today I was looking at the 15-minute, because when I looked at the 15, 30, and hour, the zones looked more clear in the 15-minute for all of my setups. So this market opened in this zone that was demand and turned into supply, which actually gave me more interest. And within the first hour of the bell opening, I took it short. So I wanted to let the market accumulate, because it's been consolidating a lot recently, but I knew that if it came out of this zone, it would probably have a big flush to the downside because of this bear trend we've been having. The zones have been working out pretty well for me with puts just because of this bear trend. So the market opened in the supply zone. It tested the highs of the supply zone, and I put my stop loss at 65, okay? And as soon as it started to pick up volume, I knew I wanted to get short. So I got short right at this 44.57 level, and it had a quick flush because I saw volume and price action coming through. I didn't just get in the trade because it was in the supply zone. I got in the trade because of price action. So only enter with volume and price action. Don't enter just because it's a supply and demand zone, okay? And like I said, I set my stop loss at the high of the supply zone, and I wanted to look for down here at this new demand zone that formed. You could say it was a new demand zone, maybe down here, okay? But I just took my profits as soon as it broke VWAP. I took 50% off the table, and then it started to hold VWAP, and I got a little nervous, so I sold the rest of my profits. Now, with my trading strategy, I do all this price action is just noise. But when it rallied back into demand, I didn't want to be in that. So I like to only take profits at the next zone. However, I saw the market start to rally back in there, and I just wanted to protect myself and take profits off the table, and I ended up green $136. So it was a good trade overall. And guys, of course, only enter with a clear plan. Sometimes the plan doesn't always work out. Always protect yourself. And before I end this video, I just want to say you should really check out Market Monkey LLC. Our Instagram, we post our trade recaps every day with a critical analysis behind it. And we post live on the story. And I have these callouts for you guys totally free and live. And really no one else is doing that on Instagram. So it'd be worth tossing a follow. And obviously marketmonkeytrades.com. I have my full course there. So check me out there. I hope everyone had a good trading day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.